What's up, YouTube? This is Victor on the Let Me Explain show, and welcome to another review of the company represent.com. So, I've just ordered a t shirt that I uploaded a design for, and I wanted to check out the print quality and also the garment quality of it. So, I've been working with represent.com for about 3 years now, and I've done a previous unboxing of a t shirt that I designed, not designed, but that I uploaded one of my artworks on. And this one um, just arrived. So it's a basic design, and what I wanted to see was the color shift that I would have when I uploaded a design. That's why I did a pretty basic one. And what I've got to say is that there isn't too much of a color shift from the file I uploaded, and I'm pretty happy with the print quality of it also. But I must mention two things though. That firstly, the direct to garment printing, which is what Represent uses, is not my favorite. As a screen printer myself, I prefer the quality of a screen print rather than the plasticity of direct to garment printing. It's not bad at all, but it's just a matter of preference. Um, as you can see, the quality is passable, it works. But what I've got to say about direct to garment printing is I've realized that in their printing, they seem to have areas that are that lack that saturation of the ink. It's not really penetrating the garment that much, so you get spots that are a bit faded and almost like cracking, which is not such a good thing. But it's not a big deal because it's to the ordinary eye, it appears okay, so it's passable. Would I recommend direct to garment printing? Certainly, yes. It is my pretty much in its infancy, though it's been around for a couple of years, but it's still developing. And I think in the next couple of years, we'll be seeing real high quality direct to garment printing. The second thing I'd like to talk about is the quality of the garment. So this is a next level t-shirt, and why I chose next level is the quality is really soft and it's a comfort fit. It feels really nice on the skin. And previously I've ordered heavy cotton and other more coarser type t-shirts, and to be honest, I prefer the much softer feeling t-shirts, and it looks like the quality of it in terms of durability is going to be up to par, up to standard. So there's no need to really to go for an uncomfortable t-shirt just for the reason that you think it might be more durable. The standard of t-shirts has really gone up now, and I would recommend that if you are doing t-shirts for a client, do risk do put up that extra $2 to get a higher quality t-shirt. Just cut into your profit margins by that much, because if your client loves the feel of the t-shirt and loves the design, then it's a win-win situation. But if you have a fantastic design on a t-shirt that doesn't feel so comfortable, then you know it's one of those things where you loved the presentation, you loved a campaign, you loved the design, but you hate the garment. I had a friend who ran a fantastic workshop, printed really lovely t-shirts, but they were on this nylon staticky fabric that was just like terrible. So I ended up throwing the t-shirt out because I could not wear it. It was unwearable. So that's one thing I wanted to do a review on this t-shirt for, to say that the garment quality is something I would wear even if it was plain. That's the mark of a good t-shirt to me. And so that concludes this review. It's really a short one, just to give you um, uh, an overview of looking at color and also garment quality when you're doing printing online. Now, let's talk a little bit about color. Now, when you look at my design, the design I put up, it's got basic colors really. It's got your red, which is a primary color, and your green, which is a secondary color. So it's got two basic colors. But if you're color heavy and your design is color specific, then you might want to contact the company you're working with. In this case, it will be Represent. Give them a phone call and ask them what's the best way to get the absolute color match if I'm working with you to produce a design. Send them the design, ask them to send you a sample. You might have to pay for it, but I mean, what's $20 if you're gonna generate business from it, right? So be aware that these direct-to-government companies will have color shifts depending on the operating system you use and they use, and also the ink manufacturer who provides the ink for their machines, and also the machine they use. So they all these variants that could really impact your design in terms of the color production of it. So that's one thing to really look out for if you're going into t-shirt printing. Make sure that you have your color knowledge in place, because if you're going to do something that's niche related, for example, let's say you've got a coffee company that asks you to print t-shirts of the coffee campaign, and it involves a particular shade of brown. Now think of the spectrum of brown from lightest to darkest, and if there's a shift that's too dramatic and it comes out way too dark, then it's more approaching almost a black, and you might lose the essence of coffee in there. So be aware of color knowledge when it comes to printing, because it could really impact your business. And I will do a fuller video on color approach, the way I approach it, so that we can get a more in-depth view into the whole idea of printing online with direct-to-government printers. All right, this has been Victor on the Let Me Explain show. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.